I'm Kevin Boehm. I'm 25 years old. I'm a professional 145-pound fighter. I'm now 6-4 as a professional, 10 fights, about 13 as an amateur. So, been pretty deep in this game. Man, one is like trying to moderate my energy, right? Like, or use it and get through it and conserve it, but also like, you wake up, get your breakfast, get some coffee, roll to practice, you go through traffic, turn your music up real loud, get pumped up on your way to practice, get to work, go home, spend some time with the dogs, go back to practice, get some more work, go home, spend some time with the dogs, go to bed. That's that's my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's rest day, and I still do a lot of fun, go hang out with my friends when I get a chance, but a lot of the times it's making sure I got what it takes to be into practice so that I can keep getting better. Well, I mean, like when I was getting started out, you'd see from the time I started to the time I am now, or before I went pro even, we see so many faces in the championship spots, in the every single form of the brackets as an amateur. You see so hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of amateurs come in, go out, and so I'm 13 fights deep and got 3 amateur belts. By the time I start thinking, like okay, I've stuck it out. I've outlasted all these people, so maybe I'm kind of meant for this stuff. Maybe like I always kind of knew I wanted to go into the pro route. And so for me, pro was never really an option. It was just something that was the next plan. As opposed to like some people, I guess they get into it and don't have that plan. I don't understand. I don't know. Like if for me, my mindset wouldn't understand if you came into this game and didn't want to be the best at it, the very best at it in the pro divisions, not just the amateur divisions. So, when you start seeing all these faces come in and out and you stick around and you're getting this gold and you're like, okay, well, it's time to get a paycheck. I got a lot of amateur fights in. I traveled around. I did a lot of crazy training in the beginning, and because I'm kind of from that generation where we were in that like almost, I don't want to say almost the first generation to go pure MMA, or like we don't, but it was a different generation where people sparred a lot harder. People went a lot more just get it done and be a tough. Sorry about the language, but the toughest guys. So like it was learning as I like grew into it all, how to be like more strategic with my training, and but also just like I guess as an amateur, if I could tell myself, it would be patient. Be patient. Not every fight is the biggest thing. Not I feel like that's one thing a lot of amateurs, especially me when I was younger, I felt like if I had a fight scheduled and something was coming up and I like hurt myself or I got sick, my whole world was on the line. Oh no, it's this fight coming. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my fight. Like there isn't 100 promotion that's gonna do the same thing in the next 3 weeks. Like so learning as an amateur to not put the promotions on such a giant pedestal, to not put these fights on such a giant pedestal, and learning to grow yourself appropriately, and as an amateur, take hard fights as you get towards the end. Ease yourself into the best opponents so that when you're ready to go pro, it's like, I mean, my first coach, Corey, nobody would mess with him as an amateur by the time he had to go pro. So wait until you're ready to go pro. Don't put too much on these fights. Train smart, and yeah, that's what I tell myself. I had to learn it all through kind of time and experience. Oh, I am at Art of War in Eugene, Oregon, and man, it's just a crew of killers in here. Oh man, so you can find me on Facebook, and right now we're actually building a podcast. Me and a fellow, a local comedian, we're working on something called the Top to Bottom Podcast. We got like the bare bones on YouTube right now. You can check that out. But you can find me on social media at Kevin Boehm, Boehm, or you can hop over to Instagram and go Kevin Boehm, Boehmmma. So there's 3 M's right there. Check that page out and give me a follow if you want to see what's going on.